spiraling inflation, and unhealthy dependence on Russian energy, and the risk of power cuts. The European Commission faces one of its most concerning winters on record. So what solutions can it provide? And how is it planning to ease the impact of growing bills on citizens? To tell us more, Energy Commissioner Kadri Simson joined us on the Global Conversation. Thank you very much, Commissioner, for being here with us. The Commission President has just announced new sanctions. What do you think they will be?
Well, this is ongoing work, and we are ready to react when we see that the previous packages have left something out of the scope, and this is what you can expect. Ongoing work to ensure that Russia will not earn additional revenues that are unfair and that will help them to finance their war against Ukraine.
And which are those things that have been left out of the scope previously, like concretely, which proposals?
Well, it is a matter of implementation, and during the implementation, when you already have a consensual agreement on some sectors and services, you discover that you need to target it more specifically.
And will they also have a focus on energy?
Energy has been covered already by several sanctions. I personally also believe that this is necessary to introduce price cap for Russian gas, because we don't have sanctions on gas yet, but this is unfair that Russia, who is manipulating with their supplies, will partially cover the cut volumes with higher prices.
This price cap on Russian gas was said before, but it was not in the last proposal from the Commission. Why was not there?
There were lots of questions how we will secure our security of supply before this winter and for the next years. But we do know that Russia doesn't have alternative pipeline connections that allows them to sell the gas that they will not sell to the existing buyers who do have valid contracts. They don't have the chance to sell it to someone else, and that's why the price cap might be a way further, so that they still have the only opportunity to earn some revenues, but they are cut off from surplus revenues that are currently available for them too.
And do you think that other member states, other ministers from other countries will also be wanting to have this price cap on Russian gas, because some of them didn't want before?
Indeed, this is a very complicated issue, because we have to take care of available volumes so that we do need to get safely through this winter. At the same time, member states have done a lot already. They have implemented measures to cut the overall gas consumption, and they have been very successful in storage filling activities. So right now, this is more than 86% full, our underground gas storage, and this is higher than we just agreed in the middle of the summer.
Some countries also wanted a gas price cap in all the imported gas to Europe. Do you think this can work?
The approach towards Russia and other partners has to be different. And at the same time, we do have a very good cooperation with countries who are connected with us via gas pipeline. Norway, Azerbaijan, Algeria, all of them, we do have existing energy dialogues. And of course, we will reach out to them and try to find a way so that the price will be more affordable. And then there is, of course, LNG market. We have to be sure that this is not manipulated, that there are benchmarks that allow us to attract additional LNG volumes that we do need.
So from your words, I understand that from the Commission part, there won't be a proposal on a price cap on all gas imports. It's a no from the Commission, that?
No, the work is ongoing. Well, our biggest concern is how to design something like this so that our volumes and the volumes that we can attract will not be hurt.
And now, going into the measures that the Commission has proposed, what will be the first measures that citizens will see? Because both the solidarity tax and the market revenues are technically a bit difficult to implement.
Well, across EU 27 member states, citizens actually have had a chance to see already some of the results. Last week's proposal, this is targeting the market situation where there is a scarcity of supplies.
But the money the Commission is expecting to raise by these two taxes, when will it be available?
The price cap for these electricity producers who are producing electricity with significantly lower costs than, for example, gas-fired power plants. This money will be available for governments to use and support retail consumers and small businesses. This will be available immediately.
And the solidarity contribution, when will we see that?
Solidarity contribution then addresses the revenues, the surplus revenues that fossil fuel companies are earning this year. And, well, that means it doesn't, provide additional contributions before the end of the year.
In your proposal, there's also a 5% mandatory cut in demand of electricity. How will the European Commission make sure that member states are following it?
This is a binding obligation, and that means that member states actually do know what is necessary to do. Well, demand response and, good contracts with big consumers are in place. It just means that we have to use them more frequently.
Will we see a situation where citizens are also needed to reduce this demand, so citizens also have to save energy actively?
Well, households are protected customers. So even if we are facing the crisis and we don't have enough supplies, households are protected. But saying that, it doesn't mean that each and every of us should do our utmost to save energy. Well, this is a reasonable attitude. It helps us to lower the bills. But at this very moment, if millions of Europeans will behave correctly and will not waste energy, that means that our industry doesn't have to face also this situation that there is a rationing needed.
Thank you very much, Commissioner, for being here. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.